Coming up, we talk with a member of the football team who has a major impact on and off the field.
And learn why your favorite breakfast food might be costing you extra dining funds.
I'm Hailey Sprinkel.
And I'm Hannah Swanson. Eagle 7 News starts right now. Homecoming is one of the most anticipated weeks of the year. Here at Northwestern, we are celebrating our 115th homecoming.
Today marks the 115th anniversary of UNW's homecoming. The football game has become one of its main events. We're wondering, what was it like 40 years ago on the very first football team? We sat down with Scott Wahlberg, who was one of the very first Eagles to soar on the field.
I came to Northwestern. The football coach, Christopherson, he was a pilot, and he called me up. I don't know how he heard about me, but he called me up and asked if I would come and visit, and he would fly up and get me. So I said, I'd never been in an airplane before. Sure, I'll come and visit your school if you want to fly up and get me. Well, the first year there was no homecoming. And the second year, also the first year, we didn't even have a field, so we didn't even have a home field. We played at, I believe it was Concordia High School. And the second year, I believe we had homecoming, and then we played on our field. But our field was just a couple bleachers and a lot of sandburrs. We didn't even have a scoreboard, I don't think, that first year.
What year?
Favorite moments was in 1973, that first team, we had 30 players on our team, and a lot of us had to play both offense and defense. And we got beat up for 6 games, and then the 7th game we played Bethel JV, and that was Northwestern's first win.
And he also happens to be my uncle. For Eagle 7 News, I'm Alexander Wahlberg.
Always super cool to hear the history behind our homecoming football.
Speaking of football, Anderson Bazile Jr. is on Reynolds Field, bringing you the story of a major contributor to the football team, and he hasn't even played it down.
Eagles football games this season, and you for sure heard the names Gavin Welch, Taylor Lindahl, and Don McDew. But does the name Caleb Newalt ring a bell?
I put on my application that I was a manager in high school.
After receiving a phone call from the recruiting office about potentially suiting up for the Eagles, Newalt made it clear on what position he wanted to play.
Do you want to play tight end, safety, linebackers? Like, well, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I'm actually a manager, but turns out they actually had a need for a manager in the first place.
That's right. When most would have chosen a skill position, Newalt chose to be a helping hand.
My role in the football team is to take care of equipment and also to make sure the practice field is clean.
Not only is Caleb good at his job, sophomore tight end Trevor Lundberg says he does it with a smile.
He has a lot of joy for what he does.
Caleb doesn't just pump up footballs. He knows his way around the 100 yards too.
He knows so much about the game, and it's so fun just talking with him. Most
of the time, the managers are just thrown in the shadows, but Caleb is just one of the guys.
I joke around with them, they joke around with me. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it goes both ways. They know what my role is, I know what their role is, so it's pretty cool.
Tomorrow, the Eagles take on conference rival St. Scholastica, and Caleb Newalt gives us his keys to victory.
Trust each other, be a team, and really just execute the game plan.
From Eagle 7 News, I'm Anderson Bazile Jr.
The Eagles will be hosting the St. Scholastica Saints tomorrow at noon, right here on Reynolds Field. Mark, I hear it was a big week for the golf team.
That's right, Haley. The UNW men's golf team only played a bit over par this past Tuesday, and that's a good thing. The men's team broke a school record for best combined score by an impressive 6 strokes. Max Saby led the group with an even score of 71. 4 Eagles went on to crack top 5 of the Open and earning Eagle 7's Performance of the Week. This weekend, the Eagles will travel to the Bethany Lutheran Invite. Next week, however, the Eagles will travel to Alexandria for the UMAC Championship. Best of luck to them there. Back to you guys.
Due to increased PSEO enrollment this quad, parking spots are even harder to find. Northwestern staff members, including President Cureton, are being shuttled to and from work each week from an off-campus location site to allow for more parking for students.
Dave Clutter of KTIS shared how this change affects him.
Well, it's been an easy process. We were kind of wondering when it was announced to us that it was going to happen. It was like, okay, what's this all about? But they've made it a very easy process for us. Pete Sola and his team, they have a shuttle going during the morning and afternoon, and if you miss that shuttle because you come earlier or you stay later, they'll send a car over to take you back to the Center Point building. So it's been a very easy process.
Lots of outdoor activities for homecoming will be going on this weekend. David, what weather can we expect?
It's looking like a real fall weekend, Hannah. Unlike this past week where we had temperatures about 20 degrees hotter than it normally was, with classes outside and able to hammock and everything like that, we're going to be moving into a weekend where the temperatures are a little bit cooler, which may be good for the football game and the 5K, which we got going on Saturday. And as you can see, as we move into the next week, we're going to have some drizzles, some rain, so make sure you have an umbrella with you. Hailey, what's sizzling?
The price of bacon, that's what. The price of everybody's favorite food has gone up nationwide. Anyone who likes to eat bacon at the school cafeteria will need to pay just a little more. We talked with Chuck Kosek, operations manager from Bon Appetit, about why bacon currently costs more and how it affects students at Northwestern.
It's just supply and demand. The price of bacon on our end has almost tripled in the last year. It could be a little bit more. Obviously, we're not going to pass. We're going to try to absorb as much as we can. We absorbed it as long as we could. That's how it is. I mean, bacon is bacon.
Bacon's price increase in the Billy Cafe is small and should have very little effect on students' dining funds. That weather sounds like it's going to be pretty nice this weekend. I'm pretty excited for sweater weather. What about you?
Yeah, same. I'm excited for fuzzy socks and that chicken gnocchi soup. Well, that's all we have for you guys. Stay fly, Eagles.